Chapter 46. Cripple. Ancient Emperor, you want to deal with Heian? I have a way. We'll help you, someone shouted excitedly at once. Before Gu Hai even opened his mouth, the crowd immediately kept shouting for help. Looking at the crowd of excited people, Gu Hai smiled slightly bitterly and said, "Thank you all. Emperor Gu is polite. Over there. Follow me," a cultivator called out at once. The crowd pointed towards the Black Mist region not far away. Within the Black Mist region, it was like a huge altar. The altar was transparent, and below it, there was a large amount of red flames that seemed to be about to gush out, but they were fully suppressed by the altar. Above the transparent altar, there were countless bizarre runes that were obviously arranged by Mr. Dongfang, and no one could understand what they were. It was a huge altar, and above it, there were as many as 2,000 people bound at intervals, unable to move. And among them, there were 100 people who were already dead. The 2,000 bound people all looked in horror at Shi Yan, who was not far away, holding a long sword. My lord, I have followed my lord with dedication and have never had second thoughts. Why is my lord killing us? Your Majesty, when you first lobbied us and established the great brilliant imperial dynasty, you had promised that you would make my family strong and that my entire clan would serve you to death. Why are you trying to kill me? Why are you trying to kill me? Don't kill me, Your Majesty. The 2,000 people who were bound looked at Shi Yan in horror. Heian, with a big belly and a grim face, walked step by step to a man in black. Your Majesty, I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty. In the past, when Your Majesty went to the old minister's residence for a banquet, there were assassins coming. My whole family died and were injured in order to help you to block the assassins. My wife was also killed by the assassins, Your Majesty. The man in black was terrified as he counted his feet and begged Shi Yan to spare his life. Shi Yan's face showed a grimace as he grabbed his sword, Chen I King. Hey, you probably don't know, do you? There was no assassin at all that time. What? The man in black was shocked. If you want to blame it on your madam, who is too moving and too unintelligent. I favored her and she actually dared to resist. Hey. Shi Yan laughed coldly. The man in black abruptly changed his face. Not an assassin. You. No wonder my lady was not clothed when she died, and I blocked the assassin's sword for you. So the assassin was arranged by you. Traitor, you return my lady. You return my lady. The man in black hissed in despair with a great roar of unwillingness, his eyes glaring up, hating that he could not eat Shi Yan in general. Heian, however, revealed a hint of satisfaction. Sure enough, the more grievous and unwilling he is, the heavier his grievances are, the more death breath he gives me. There. A knife was inserted into the black-clothed man's brow. Buzz. However, it was seen that a force seemed to coalesce in the large formation, instantly extracting the death chair that had coalesced in the split second that the man in black was killed. The dead chair took on a pitch-black color, 90% of which was steeply absorbed by the runes on the altar below. Buzz. The runes grew denser and denser, suppressing the flames below the altar. Only 1/10 of it was transferred into Heian's body, and the pain in Heian's stomach was suddenly suppressed a little. Only a little bit. Shi Yan's face was ugly. Humph, Mr. Dongfang, you're even counting on me. You're going to snatch 90% of all the dead chair I get. Although he was furious, but people still had to go on killing. Slowly, Shi Yan walked towards the next person. Don't, Emperor, don't kill me. Hey, I haven't told you something yet. Heian shook his head and walked over. Demon, Heian, you shall not die. Heian, I was blind to be your vassal. You are a demon. All around, each and every one of Heian's former vassals revealed a look of despair and unwillingness as they looked at Heian. All of them eating his flesh, gnawing on his bones, and drinking his blood. all the feeling of being blind in the past. Help, someone help me, demon, don't kill me, demon. The man who was about to be killed roared in terror. Who will save you? No one can save you. I've treated you all well all these years. It's time to repay me. No need to shout. No one can save you. Dragon Pulse City. Everyone is dead. No one can save you. Resign yourself to your fate. Xian said in a cold voice. Oh, who said that? Steeply, an icy voice came from behind Heiyan. Xian's face changed, and he abruptly turned his head to look over. Ancient Sea. The crowd of bound people around them exclaimed in shock. Gu Hai, how could it be you? Xian exclaimed. Not only Gu Hai, but behind him was also one of Qin Zibai's former deployments, and at the moment there were thousands of people standing behind Gu Hai. Heiyan, hehe, good skill. With such a big belly, you can kill people. Gu Hai said in an icy tone. Xian, but his face changed. At this moment, he was not a match for Gu Hai at all. Oh, Mr. Dongfang, Qin Zibai. Xian roared in shock. However, there was no response at all from outside. Still really underhanded. These are all your deployments, right? A group of people loyal to you. You really don't deserve to be an emperor. Gu Hai probed his hand and took out his long bronze sword, walking towards Xian bit by bit. Kill him, Emperor Gu. Kill him, kill him. A crowd of Heiyan's old ministers shouted with hatred. Gentlemen, please help me free this group, Gu Hai commanded. Ancient Emperor is merciful. A group of Qin Zibai's old ministry immediately took out their swords and cut the chains on a group of Heiyan's old ministers, unlocking the seals on them. The speed was fast, and in just a moment of feats, the forbidden bombs on all of them were unlocked. Many thanks to the Ancient Emperor. Many thanks, Mr. Gu. Many thanks. All of the old Heiyan troops paid their respects to Gu Hai together, their eyes filled with gratitude and guilt. How about this? I don't care about Heiyan. I'll leave it to you guys to dispose of. However, I want his head. Gu Hai said in a deep voice. Yes, thank you, Ancient Emperor. This traitor, I'll kill you. I want your life. A group of Heiyan's old troops immediately took out their swords and chopped at Heiyan. Heiyan's power at this moment, not even reaching the Yuanying realm, holding his big belly. His face was hideous, daring. I am your emperor. Bullshit emperor. Dim-witted ruler. Traitor. Kill my big brother. I'll take your life. Kill him. Boom. More than 2,000 people, together, killed Xian. Under the chaos of swords, Xian could not dodge at all. Oh, let's die together. Heiyan, in despair, roared in shock as he slashed his sword towards the altar below. Boom. A crack steeply appeared in the altar, and a trace of red flame emerged. Someone was tainted by the red flames and instantly incinerated. But, in the midst of the chaos, Heiyan was chopped into mincemeat by a group of subordinates. In the twinkling of an eye, with only his head, which was preserved intact. The drought demon flame has emerged. Oh no, hurry. Qin Zibai's old subordinate's faces changed. Ancient Emperor, thanks for saving us. This is the head of the traitor Heiyan. Keep it. An old minister of Heiyan respectfully handed over Heiyan's head. Many thanks, Gu Hai nodded. Ancient Emperor, I'm the head of the Ma family in Sanyuan City. If the Ancient Emperor has any dispatches in the future, just let me know. If I can do it, I'll go through fire and water without hesitation. Ancient Emperor, if there is a dispatch in the future, I will do my best. Me too. Regardless of whether it was the old ministers of Heiyan or Qin Zibai's old troops, they all instantly and gratefully paid homage to Gu Hai once again. Looking at the crowd, Gu Hai didn't refuse and nodded. Then thank you all. Ancient Emperor, hurry up. The drought demon flame is coming out again down here. It's going to get bigger and bigger. The altar seal won't be able to suppress it. An old minister of Heian anxiously said. Oh, Death Grave Valley. Every once in a while, some drought demon flames emerge, all from here. I don't know what's inside that makes that Shoshai care so much. Qin Zibai and Heian tried to go down there a few times in the past, but they were all blocked by the drought demon flames. There's also the sound of a dragon's roar coming from inside from time to time. But, having been sealed by that Shoshai, it seems to be emerging now. The drought demon flame is emerging from here. Guhai revealed a hint of doubt. One must know that in the east of Dragon Pulse City, there was a seal there as well. This is the west of the city. Ha! 2 places. Boom! Steeply, a large amount of flames emerged once again, shooting in all directions in an instant. Quick, dodge, the crowd anxiously said. Ancient Emperor, quickly go. I saw Shoshai set up the formation that day. The blood and water formation outside. I know how to undo it, an old Qin Zibai Park called out. With that, he blasted at a stone in the distance. Boom! The stone shattered, and instantly, the blood-water grand formation tore out a large number of cracks. Ancient Emperor, we'll see you later. We'll leave first. Go, quick. The fire is getting bigger and bigger. Ancient Emperor, hurry. Qin Zibai's old ministry. Shi Yun's old ministers quickly fled from the tear in the blood-water grand formation and escaped towards the outside. Shi Yun was dead, and his head was collected by Guhai. The trip was still quite smooth. Guhai was about to quickly leave with the crowd. Suddenly, his face changed, and the hairs on his body exploded. However, he saw that not far away, there were 2 figures standing, staring at him. The drought demon fire was rapidly surging out from the cracks in the altar, and was about to burn everything in all directions. However, the strange thing was that those 2 people were standing there, but the fire easily bypassed the duo, including bypassing the ancient sea. It seemed to form a huge circle of flames that surrounded Guhai and the 2 people on the opposite side. It was none other than the sword cultivator Qing Feng and the white-clothed young man from outside the city in the past. Qing Feng's gaze was dead set on Guhai, his eyes incomparably sharp, as if he was preventing Guhai from escaping. The other, however, was the white-clothed teenager. However, he revealed a light smile. Although the white-clothed teenager laughed lightly, Guhai saw a wave of arrogance in his eyes. Great Han Dynasty. Guhai, I've met you 2. I don't know who you 2 are. Guhai's face sank as he said. Wan Shou Dao Cult, Tong Chia lineage, Cripple. The white-clothed young man said softly. The tone was not heavy, but there was a heavenly sharpness that came out. 10,000 longevity Taoist cult, Tongshan Vein, Cripple.